Listen, at the end of the day, everybody want to ask me, how do you get in shape? How do you get in so much shape? I had a dude, listen, he was in front of the females. He was like, I heard him talking from the side. Listen, he talking about, man, I wish I could wear tank tops. How do I get like you? At the end of the day, it's called get busy. I repeat, at the end of the day, it's called getting busy. Once you get busy, you could look like this. You could wear tank tops. Listen, at the end of the day, I ain't always used to look like this. Because at the end of the day, I didn't always used to get busy. At the end of the day, you got to get busy in this life. Listen, if you never start the engine to the rocket, how will the rocket take off? If you never put the engine in the car, if you never push start the car, how is it going to take off? If you never turn on a vehicle, how is it going to take off? First, you got to get busy to take off. At the end of the day, you got to keep getting busy. Keep getting busy. You got to see yourself as a V12 engine. I repeat, you got to see yourself as a V12 engine. Soon as you break down, it's over with. I repeat, soon as you break down in life, it's over with. Listen, at the end of the day, all you got to do in life is get busy. Listen, how you going to accomplish all your goals? Get busy. Listen, nobody's going to help you get to your goals. You got to get busy. You got to turn the engine on. At the end of the day, guess what? When you keep releasing that seed, it's the engine light on. Listen, at the end of the day, when you hold on to that seed, no problems wrong with the car. I repeat, no problems wrong with the car. At the end of the day, you got to learn how to get busy. That's why you dudes not walking around looking like action figures. You grew up playing with WWE wrestlers. You grew up playing with G.I. Joe toys. You grew up playing with Superman and Batman toys. How you going to look like that now? Why do dudes not look like that? They grew up playing with the same thing that they don't look like. At the end of the day, they always make it seem like, oh, the gym is kind of difficult to get in shape. It's not difficult to get in shape. You're not getting busy. That's why you're not in shape. You're not in shape because you're listening to other dudes who tell you to go 3 times a week, to go 2 times a week. They're not getting busy. At the end of the day, you got to wake up every day is another day to get busy. I repeat, another chai latte. Listen, I'm gonna overdose on chai lattes. I don't care. Dude's gonna overdose on the hub. Dude's gonna overdose to child support. At the end of the day, I'm gonna overdose on chai lattes. At the end of the day, shut up. Listen, you gotta get busy in life. How you think you gonna get to where you want to get to if you're not busy? The reason dudes keep on relapsing like Nana the Soul is because they not getting busy. SCX, that's not getting busy. Yeah, that's you've been lied to. That's not getting busy. You could be the laziest person in the world, and you will have all the energy in the world to get laid. Listen, stop getting laid and get busy. Get in position. At the end of the day, get in position. I'm not talking about get her in doggy style. No, get her out of doggy style and you get out the room. At the end of the day, get busy with your life. At the end of the day, how you going to get the Lambo? How are you going to afford the down payment for a C8? Listen, the 2020 C8s, they're on sale right now, $54,000 to $64,000. The highest one I seen was $72,000. That's a $120,000 car now knocked down to $54,000 to $64,000 to $72,000. That's a $15,000 down payment. You can make that at McDonald's. Oh yeah, you can make that at McDonald's. A lot of dudes don't even have responsibilities. You can make 15,000. You can stack 15K up at McDonald's. Listen, stop playing. Stop listening to everybody. Stop partying and get busy. Listen, you can get monetized on YouTube and make 15K. Listen, no excuses. You could get the Corvette C8. You could pull up nice if you get busy. You don't turn your own engine light on. At the end of the day, soon as you wake up, you go back to sleep. That's like hopping inside the car and getting back out, close the door, and be like, yeah, we're just not going to go anymore. Man, you need to take off to Mars. Turn on a rocket ship. At the end of the day, I don't even know if it go like that. It don't even sound like that. But at the end of the day, I can't make that noise. But at the end of the day, what I can do is get busy. At the end of the day, Monk Mode Gang, you know what's going on. Listen, bro.